We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies' Gaelic football.
It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies' Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
Who'd like them pea nuggets?
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies' Gaelic football.
You still haven't gone full Lidl. Go on, make big savings like this lot.
Pea nuggets.
Excuse me?
Who'd like them pea nuggets?
Once again?
Pea nuggets. They're vegan.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I like prawns, but how do you cook them?
Oh, there's loads of ways.
Can I microwave them?
No.
Join in and go full Lidl this year.
Did you get milk?
Shop without compromise and pay less.
Yes, you're very welcome here to St. Loman's GAC in Mullingar, County Westmeath, for today's Division 2 clash between Westmeath and Monaghan. And you may see by the weather, it's a beautiful day. The clocks went forward last night. They signal the start of summer, and it really is warm in County Westmeath today. So pleasant conditions for today's game. And this game is quite a lot at stake, because in essence, Monaghan need not to lose in order to stay in Division 2. But also on the other side of the draw, we have Roscommon playing Laois. If Roscommon win and Monaghan lose, well, Roscommon have a 12-point advantage as it is scoring-wise. So if that scenario comes to pass, well, Monaghan will be relegated. Westmeath, they're okay. They've got 2 wins from their 6 games so far. So this is their last game of the league, but for Monaghan, an awful lot at stake this afternoon. So let's have a look at the 2 teams. We'll start with Westmeath, and they line out as originally selected. So in goal, we have Lauren McCormick. The full-back line, Mary Dunn, Lucy Parr at full-back, and Malik Fagan, number 4. The half-back line, it's Kelly Boyce-Jordan, Tracy Dillon, and Chloe Kelly. In the centre of the field, we have Vicky Carr and Ashley Ruan. And the half-forward line, Anna Jones from the Mullingar Shamrocks Club, Niamh Nolan and Rachel Dillon. And the full-forward line, Maeve Monaghan, Aoife Conley and Ciara Blundell. And let's move on to the Monaghan side. Quite a few changes to the Monaghan lineup from that which was originally posted. And we go to number 1. The goalkeeper is Orna Kelly, wearing number 16. The full back line, number 2, Maeve Monaghan. So we've 2 Maeve Monaghans in one in Westmeath team and 1 in the Monaghan side. Maeve's wearing number 2. At full back, it's number 24, Lauren Garland. And Shona Brady is wearing number 4. The half back line is Amy Hamill from Emmy Vale. Rosemary Courtney wearing number 22. And Anya Lockman from Carrickmacross. The centre of the field coming in there is number 19, Aoife Burns. And Muireann Atkinson, who is the captain. The half-forward line is Amy Garland, Leanne Maguire, and number 23 coming in is Breed McNally. And the full-forward line is Emma Clerkin, Chloe McBride, and Shauna Coyle. I'm very, very pleased to welcome here today Johanna Maher from the Tyrrells Pass Club. Made her debut for Westmeath in 2006 and has 2 All-Ireland Intermediate Championship winning medals. You're very welcome, Johanna, on a beautiful day.
Thanks very much, Barry. Thanks for having me.
So we have I've set the scene. So Monaghan coming here today, they don't want to lose. Westmeath, this is basically their last run out in the league. They're safe in Division 2, so it's all up to Monaghan to actually do something today, and quite a few changes in the Monaghan side.
Yeah, Barry, it's a very important game on Monaghan's side. They need to win, so they have 5 changes on the Monaghan team. Ivorna Kelly in, Lauren Garland, Rosemary Courtney, Aoife Burns and Breed McNally. So you have a strong team there for Monaghan, and as I said, they need to win this game today. Regards Westmeath, they're safe at Division 2. They only have 1 change due to injury. You've Maeve Monaghan in for Sarah Dillon. Fortunately, Sarah Dillon got injured last week, so she's in for Sarah Dillon. And as I said, Westmeath are safe, but very minimum changes, which is quite unusual. For the Monaghan side, they know that there's a game ongoing between Laois and Roscommon which could determine their future in Division 2. From a playing perspective, is it just a case of worry what you can do on this pitch and let the other game look after itself? Yeah, 100%. Obviously, half time comes and you're trying to find out scores, but you're better off to focus on yourself, focus on what's in front of you. At the end of the day, they need to win this match. Monaghan have to win this game to stay in Division 2. As it stands, Monaghan, they're second from bottom. They're on 4 points. Roscommon, they're at the bottom on 1, and above Monaghan are Westmeath on 6 points. So quite a lot at stake, as I said, but the key thing for Monaghan is let the other game worry for itself. Looking at the Westmeath side, Johanna, where would you see the scores coming from today in the spine of that team? As I said, obviously Sarah Dillon's a massive loss. She will be top scorer for Westmeath. You'll be looking towards Anna Jones, number 10 for Mullingar Shamrocks. Aoife Connolly, Gary Castle, she's no one to get goals. Ciara Blundell, the captain, massive experience, and Ciara's playing a very long time from St. Lomans. They be the three main people you'd be looking at. Maeve Monaghan is in, a young player from Cluke, and this is her debut for Westmeath. So very excited to see Maeve Monaghan perform here today.
Yes, we'll be looking out for her. You were saying that this is a young Monaghan side also today being put out, but those changes seem to indicate that there is a game plan. You know, they know what they have to do, so they have thought this through with the changes. So it'll be interesting as it unfolds.
Yeah, exactly. We're just lining out here now, Barry.
Ball's underway, and it's Kevin Corcoran from County Mayo as the game is underway here at St. Lomans. And immediately it's Monaghan in possession of the ball in the bright sunshine here in Mullingar. So let's see what Monaghan can do in the opening stages. And there's a ball, and it's played out now. And it goes to Rosemary Courtney. Rosemary's the runner ahead. But in possession of the ball now, it's Breed McNally. Breed plays the ball up into the corner forward. The corner forward is number 24, Lauren Garland. Lauren plays it back to Breed McNally. Breed's got options up there. Monaghan trying. They're playing a patient game. Goes to Aoife Burns, to the full forward, Chloe McBride. Falls there for Rosemary Courtney with the shot, and that is the first shot of the game, and it's gone to the left and wide. So a wide for Monaghan, but they showed a bit of ambition there in the early stages, Johanna.
Yeah, great movement there by Bride McNally as well. But yeah, unfortunately there for Rosemary Courtney, just literally skimmed the left and wide. But good start for Monaghan, and look, they're pushing forward, so they're making space and creating the opportunities already.
They are indeed. So there's the ball out along the far side, and Monaghan back in possession. It's a beautiful laid out 3G pitch here in St. Lomans in Mullingar. And bursting through for Monaghan, it's Chloe McBride from the Era Old Club, but possession goes to Westmeath, and they can now break up the field. That ball's looking out there for Aoife Conley. And that looks like a foul there, so about 25 metres out. So this is an opportunity for Westmeath to get the first points on the board. Aoife Conley with the left foot. She's usually accurate.
Yeah, Aoife's very accurate. She takes all the frees for her club in Garrycastle. So
Aoife looks at the post with the left foot, and that's swinging over the bar. And it's a point for Westmeath with about 2 minutes on the board, but that she seems to have her shooting boots on this afternoon, Johanna.
yeah, she does indeed. And as I said before, Aoife is known for goals. She's a great finisher.
She certainly showed her eye for goal there. So it's a 1 point to no score for Westmeath here at St. Lomans Park in Mullingar. So let's see what Monaghan can do. Of course, not losing today is the aim for Monaghan. And there's a lovely ball played out now for Breed McNally. Breed's lovely in possession. She plays the ball across, and it goes in there. She's 1 against 3. That's the Muireann Atkinson, the captain. It's dropped into the hands of Lauren McCormick. Opportunity for a point there, but it just dropped short. Well played along the wing there. And that's Shauna Coyle from the Latin Club. Shauna plays it out into the corner, and it's taken in possession there by the number 10. That's Amy Garland. Amy's going towards the far byline. She's going to recycle the ball. She's getting the attention of 2 Monaghan backs there. Back in again to Shauna Coyle. It's all getting a bit crowded back there, and Monaghan can break, but a bit of a turnover ball there. Westmeath can come through. That looks like a shot, and it's gone wide. That was Leanne Maguire from, not Leanne Maguire, that was Niamh Nolan with the shot there, and it goes to the left and wide.
Great turnover there by Monaghan, and then turned over again Westmeath. Just unfortunately to skim wide there. Shot was taken, Rachel Dillon, very unlucky, but they'll go again.
But you can see that both sides seem to be up for this game. That there's the early stages has plenty of attacking football. So still 1 point to no score for Westmeath. Monaghan trying to build something along the far side. That's Judy McQuillan from Castleblenny. Goes one way, goes the other, and the referee has pulled her up for overcarrying. But Johanna, the referees are very tight on that infringement, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to see, but yeah, she was held up there, and she got done for overcarrying. But great turnover again, and that was by Lucy Power.
Chloe Kelly bursting through for Westmeath. They're moving at pace. That was the full forward, Aoife Conley. And the ball breaks now to the number 15 with a shot, and it's just gone wide. That was Ciara Blundell, the captain. But yes, you can see that whenever this Westmeath side, they run at the Monaghan backs, that they seem to have plenty of options up there.
See, when they're letting the ball in quicker, it just seems to be moving a lot faster, and they're opening up Monaghan in the middle. They need to get that ball in quick.
So Monaghan in possession. That's Aoife Burns. That ball's played along the far side there. There's a runner coming in. And number 23 is looking for the ball. That's Lauren Garland. Played back to Leanne Maguire. Leanne going through with the left foot. It's dropping, and it's dropped out there for a 45 for Monaghan. And it just came off the defender and out over the end line. So we're going to restart for the 45 for Monaghan. Still 1 point to no score for Westmeath early in this game. And this 45 will be taken by Rosemary Courtney from the Dunamoyne club.
Monaghan seem to be trying to get Chloe McBride on the ball. She gets her shooting boots on now. She's a massive kick at the ball, so they're trying to get her on it.
Chloe McBride's going to take this. She plays it short. She played it too short. And yet again, Westmeath can come away with the ball. That's Kelly Boyce Jordan. Kelly was tackled there by Anya Lockman, but she's still in possession. Ciara Blundell. That ball was rather aimless, and it dropped into the Monaghan backline. And yet again, the Farney ladies can burst away at speed, and they're heading up towards the halfway line. Nice interplay, nice pass there by Maeve Monaghan. Not a lot of space up there, and it's intercepted, and Westmeath can come away yet again. So bit sloppy up there by Monaghan, but Westmeath will be happy to mop that up all day long. Oh, that was a great interception there. The ball was aimed at Lucy Parr, but intercepted by Monaghan. That was Mary Dunn coming out, and Mary getting the ball and playing it to Ashley Ruan. Beautiful park here, beautiful pitch. Aoife Conley. Aoife, she's got the point on the board so far. Aoife's going still with the left foot, just looking for an opportunity. And the referee has stopped play there for, looks as if one of the Monaghan ladies is down injured. She was injured in a collision there. But Aoife Conley, when she gets that ball, she is absolutely beautiful to watch. She has all the skills.
Yeah, she's a really skillful player, Barry. She's a brilliant soccer player as well, Aoife. But she has all the skills. She recently came back from a cruciate ligament, so we're absolutely delighted to have her back in Westmeath, and she's a massive asset to us.
Yeah, Amy Garland, she took the knock for Monaghan there, but we're going to restart. It looks as if it is going to be Aoife Conley restarting. So still early stages in the game, it's still settling down, but Westmeath have that 1 point on the board, and the free is played back, and Westmeath can break again through Niamh Nolan. Niamh playing it in to Milik Fagan. And this is Kelly Boyce Jordan. They're just happy to play it, wait on their opportunity for the space to open up. Anna Jones, Kelly Boyce Jordan, and it's into Aoife Conley, to Maeve Monaghan, and that is a beautiful score.
That is a brilliant score by Maeve Monaghan, her first point, her debut for Westmeath. Great score, chip back by Aoife Connolly, and Maeve straight to the boot and over the bar. Great score for Maeve.
You can see that they were happy to play the patience game, wait on the player, wait on the space, and Maeve absolutely beautiful on her inter-county debut for Westmeath, and if she keeps going like that, she'll be quite a star. So Alana O'Donoghue from Monaghan playing the ball up into the centre of the field, falling now to Anya Lockman. Anya going through, looking for her options in the full forward line. She plays it. It was a 50-50 ball, and it's cleared again by Westmeath. And they're very, very controlled on the ball. That was Vicky Carr. It's Ciara Blundell, the captain. Played back into Ashley Ruan. All the time and space that Westmeath want up there. Kelly Boyce Jordan, she was involved in the second point there. And it's a bit like the second point, the way that Westmeath are very patient with the hand passing game, just waiting on the opportunity, and that was a loose ball, but it's going to be mopped up. Still Westmeath coming forward. Chloe Kelly, Ashley Ruan, looking for the runners, looking for the space. Aoife Conley. Oh, that's a beautiful ball played in the back there. And the referee has seen a free. Probably saw it for charging.
Yeah, Monaghan are all getting back. We only have 2 Monaghan players on their own 45. They're clearly getting back as soon as Westmeath have the ball, and they're blocking up and they're preventing any goals from going in. And if they want to shoot, I suppose they're letting them shoot as such if they can block up goals.
Yeah, but Monaghan would like a point on the scoreboard at this stage, because going 2 points behind in the opening stages, that's not what they wanted to see at this stage. But let's see what they can do coming in with Muireann Atkinson from the O'Neill's club. She's the captain, going at pace. She gets the ball at the second attempt. She's still in possession, Muireann. Shot coming in from Shauna Coyle, and that drops again short into the hands of the goalkeeper Lauren McCormick, and mopped up there at the back by Westmeath, and yet again they can hand pass this ball out of defence. Ashley Ruan, and there's the runner inside, and that's Kelly Boyce Jordan. She's been very much involved in the opening stages. Niamh Nolan, but that is intercepted, and Monaghan can break away. Aoife Burns. Aoife plays the short hand pass. Rosemary Courtney. Rosemary goes one way, goes the other. She's trying to create the chance with the right foot, and that is lovely. Over the bar. Well done by Roisin Courtney. Absolutely superb point from an acute angle, so that makes it 2 points to 1. But that was a nice piece of play by Monaghan.
Yeah, brilliant score by Rosemary Courtney. She worked the ball up, gave a 1-2 and got back on it, and a great score off her left boot. So great score for Monaghan.
So 2 points to 1 in favour of Westmeath. And Johanna, it's actually the first day that it has been actually warm in it.
Yeah, I came layered because of last week, and I need to take off a few layers now. It's absolutely scorching here in St. Cloman's. Great
to see Anna Jones coming through. Anna's heading towards the byline. She's getting the attention of 2 Monaghan players, and that's put out there for a 45 for Westmeath. So who will take this one?
I'd say Anna Jones will hit it. Yeah, she'll hit it from the ground. Anna Jones from Mullingar Shamrocks.
Yeah, she created the chance there. It was put out for the 45. So 2 points to 1 in favour of Westmeath. And of course the permutations are that this is a game that Monaghan need to get something out of and worry about the other game, because if Roscommon win and Monaghan don't win, well, it could spell relegation for the Farney ladies. That ball's played along the ground to the full forward, Aoife Conley. Left foot shot, and it was simple, absolutely simple the way that ball was played in, and the point was taken.
Yeah, brilliant score, Barry. Definitely trained, practiced, and straight down the middle to Aoife Conley. Aoife turned straight over the bar. Great score, simple but effective.
3 points to 1 to Westmeath. 2 points coming from Aoife Conley. The point going over there about 10-20 seconds ago was simplicity itself. So it's all up to Monaghan, but there's the ball played in now. Rosemary Courtney, and the referee has given the free in, so a chance now for Monaghan to get another score on the board to bring the gap down to 1 point. So Chloe McBride from the Era Oak Club, she's about 20, not even 20 metres out from goal. She's going to hit it with the left foot. Up she comes, and that is as straight as a die over the bar, so that's a second point for Monaghan. Score coming in there from Chloe McBride from the free. So it's nip and tuck, isn't it, Johanna?
Yeah, great game so far. A lot of turnovers, which is good. It means that there's good tackling, good defence going in. But at the minute, we're very much on the par. It's one end to the other.
Ashley Ruan, Ashley hopping the ball, plays it now into the captain, Ciara Blundell. Westmeath breaking along the 45-metre line. There's the ball out there to Anna Jones. Anna with the shot, and that one has gone to the right this time and wide. Maybe she had a wee bit more time to compose herself there, but wide ball. So it's still 3 points to 2 in favour of Westmeath. And the sun comes out again, and you can feel the heat. It's absolutely beautiful. So Monaghan now content to work it along the half-back line. Searching now for this equalising score. That's the long ball in by Rosemary Courtney, looking for the corner forward. It goes now to Muireann Atkinson, the captain, and there's a shot coming in there, and it's over the bar by Lauren Garland to level matters up here at Mullingar. But that was another beautiful piece of play by Monaghan. The long ball into the full forward line and then put over the bar.
Great score by Lauren Garland. Massive work by Rosemary Courtney. She seems to be delivering all the balls in. She delivered it into Myrne, who's being man-marked by Lucy Power, and the hop just went her way and she delivered it off, and a great score.
So basically it's a case of you score one, we'll score one. Ciara Blundell, she looked to take a bit of a challenge there. She's down, winded, and the referee has stopped play. And Ciara's down, the captain of Westmeath. But I say, Johanna, it's great to see that the play is going from end to end. They're playing the long ball, they're playing the short ball, they're playing the passing game. So it's been very promising so far. But Monaghan, fair play. I mean, they went down by 2 points, but they've tagged back Westmeath, and it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this half plays out.
Yeah, it's a great game, Barry. Monaghan seem to be delivering the ball in. They're leaving 2 Monaghan players inside. They're trying to deliver the ball into Myrne. Seems to be their game plan. Seems to be working because they have the space, so they have the runners coming off to try to get the scores off Myrne.
There was the free from the back there. It was a bit loose, and it's gone now to Chloe Kelly. Westmeath moving it from east to west along the 45, Niamh Nolan, and that's a bit of a loose effort by Niamh, and it's gone to the right, and it's gone wide this time. That's the third wide for Westmeath in the first half. But 3 points apiece in a very open game here at St. Lomans in Mullingar. And we're going to restart with a kick out from Alana O'Donoghue from the Emmyvale Club for Monaghan. She goes short, gets the ball back again. And yet again, Monaghan can burst out of the full back to the half back line. And here comes the long ball again, up into the full forward line. The ball's mopped up there for Monaghan by Amy Hamill. In possession is Lauren Garland. She got the last point. That's a beautiful ball played out there. Looks like Maeve Monaghan. Sorry, looks like the other Maeve Monaghan for the Monaghan side. Amy Garland. There's tenacious tackling going on there at the far side. Not a lot of space for Monaghan. Leanne McGuire, let's see what she can do. Moving inside, looking for the runner off the shoulder. And that's a lovely ball. They've got spare players out here. Monaghan still in possession. Muireann Atkinson, the captain, will she play back now to Brid McNally. Brid with the shot, and that's gone to the right and wide this time. So not a lot of space at the back there, Johanna, whenever Monaghan are attacking, and it's the same at the far end whenever Westmeath are actually attacking. So not a lot of space for the forwards, and you can see that the wides are beginning to tally up. Yeah,
very similar setup on both sides. They're filling up the semi to block out any goals or anything coming through. So they're pushing them outside and to give them, I suppose, to block them up and stop them from going through.
This time it's Westmeath in the shape of Tracy Dillon. And that's Aoife Conley. She seems to have recovered from that knock. It's Ciara Blundell. That ball's going. But it's kept in. No, the umpire says the ball has gone out and gone wide. So that's a fourth wide for Westmeath in the first half. The game is beginning to settle down into a pattern now. You can see Westmeath will go and then Monaghan will go and, you know, an attack. But it's good to see that both sides are completely up for this game this afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. First few minutes, a little bit of nerves, bit of jitters, like any match, no matter what sort of game it is. And I'm sure there's girls here fighting for their places today as well. So everything's settled down.
Brid McNally goes out over the sideline, so this is a sideline ball for Westmeath, and it's going to be Ciara Blundell. Ciara plays a lovely ball in there. It's taken by Anna Jones. Anna plays the low ball in, looking for the full forward, but it's broken there into the hands of a Monaghan defender in the full back line, and that defender was Anya Lockman. And yet again, Anya gets the ball underway. but it's broken down. This is an opportunity for Westmeath. Going forward now is Rachel Dillon, and there's a shot coming in from Anna Jones, and that was a marvellous save by the Monaghan keeper Alana O'Donoghue. But that was absolutely superb, wasn't it?
That was a brilliant save by Orna. I know, okay, the rebound, but I have to say, what a save, what a dive by Orna. Unfortunately, Aoife Connolly, she's always there. She is brilliant at it. She was on the end of it. She was ready for the rebound straight into the back of the net.
So the goal goes in, the great save, but the goal goes into the back of the net, and that makes it 1-3 to Westmeath, and 3 points now to Monaghan. So that's a gap opening up now for Westmeath, and basically it's put it all back up to Monaghan to come back up the field and see if they can do something about that, losing that goal. But after that marvellous save, that's Lauren Garland. Monaghan immediately trying to hit back high into the square. What's the referee going to say? The ball breaks it kindly for Westmeath, and they can come away from it there. But I think one of the Monaghan ladies is down in the square, and that there was a collision there. But referee says play on, and yet again Westmeath coming away in the shape of Tracy Dillon. Quick ball into the half-back line, and it's a lovely play there by Maeve Monaghan, the Westmeath Maeve Monaghan, and she goes past the other Maeve Monaghan for Monaghan, and it's played in there to Tracy Dillon, and Aoife Connolly with the shot, and that is a beautiful point by Aoife Connolly over the bar, left-footed, and that stretches Westmeath's lead here now to 1-4 to 3 points to Monaghan. Lovely point.
Great point, Barry. Maeve Monaghan's doing brilliant. She created the space, gave it to Tracy Dillon to Aoife Connolly, and Aoife Connolly has her shooting boots on today. She's flying here for Westmeath. Great score.
Absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get an update on what is happening between the Roscommon and Laois game, because Monaghan are definitely up against it here today. 1-4 to 3 points. They'd like to tag on a couple of scores in the rest of the half. But yet again, another loose ball into the Westmeath defence, and Tracy Dillon took that ball. Bit of a rugby scrum at the far side. Coming away with it was Rachel Dillon. The referee says play away, and that ball's played out now to Aoife Connolly. Aoife plays the ball into the far side. Looks like Maeve Monaghan going to the end line, and yet again the referee says over carrying. So it's a case of, if you give that over-carrying free early in the game, you more or less have to implement it throughout the whole game. So
yeah, exactly, Barry.
Leanne Maguire for Monaghan. Running into traffic, but she's still in possession. Nice interplay. Chloe McBride. Patience is the name of the game for Monaghan here. Breed McNally looking for runners in the full forward line, but happy just to recycle the ball. Shona Brady. Monaghan still in possession. Shauna Coyle. Shauna with the long shot, and that is over the bar. That could have went under the bar, but that was an ambitious effort, and fair play, and went over the bar. So that is now 4 points to Monaghan, 1-4 to Westmeath. So there is a kick of a ball between them, but psychologically that goal has been a big blow for Monaghan, and they've it all to do now in this game. But Westmeath have been playing a lovely passing game throughout the stages, Johanna, and you can see even now as we look down on the pitch, they're very confident when they get the ball, and they're moving it very well.
Yeah, Westmeath are playing, keep possession. You can see now.
Commentator's curse.
Turnover.
So just the goal between them. Monaghan, they're not giving up by any matter of means. That's the ball in there by Lauren Garland. It's taken in there by Leanne Maguire from Mahercloon. Leanne is dispossessed, and the referee's looking at it. But yet again, Monaghan get the ball back. They get the recycled ball. Amy Hamill. That's played to Emma Clerkin. Emma with the shot with the right foot. And that is over the bar, Emma Clerkin. So what a comeback by Monaghan.
It's a great score by Emma, brilliant. Great turnover by Monaghan as well. They're working very hard, and great score by Emma.
Very tenacious in the forward line and the tackling back as well. So That's made this game very interesting, with the shot coming in there was Aoife Burns. So it's 7-5, 1 goal and 4 to 5 points for Monaghan. And they're definitely not giving up, this Monaghan side. And it is a very entertaining game. It has been end to end, and that goal has made the difference. But it has made Monaghan sort of, they've upped the gear in the last couple of minutes. So you can see that on the pitch, Joanna.
Yeah, massive. I'm just looking here. Chloe McBride is doing serious work. She's working very hard.
Oh, Chloe put the ball in there and it's dropped. It was almost doubled upon there by Norm Walsh, but Westmeath can come away with it. But the Monaghan, they're putting the press on too in the forward line, trying to break down play here. But Westmeath, when they do get the opportunity and they get the space, they can break at pace. And yet again, they're crossing the halfway line. That's the ball played now to Aoife Conley. Aoife plays the long ball in, looking for Anna Jones. And yet again, Westmeath get possession. That looked like a high challenge coming in. That looks like Anna Jones again. Ball's played back to the number 15, Ciara Blundell, the captain. And that has gone to the right and wide. It would have been very timely if she'd have tagged on that point there. But it gives Monaghan the chance to rebuild from the back.
Great pressure by Monaghan. They're keeping Westmeath out and they have to work around the semicircle. Westmeath, probably the shot was on, in fairness to Ciara, but look, if the shot's on, that's fair enough. It just went to the right and wide, unfortunately.
So the wide's beginning to tally up here at St. Loman's Park in Mullingar. And it's still a very evenly contested game. It's 1-4 to Westmeath, 5 points to Monaghan. And Monaghan will want to maybe tag this game back by half time. And yet again, they're crossing the 45-metre line. Brid McNally is into Amy Hamill. She got it at the second attempt. Muireann Atkinson, the captain, played in there to Amy Hamill. Amy with the shot and Amy with the point. So this is interesting. Monaghan not lying down by any matter of means, and that was a beautiful point by Amy Hamill. Great
score by Amy. She pushed up the whole length of the pitch and got a great point for Monaghan. They're tipping away now and they're catching up to Westmeath.
So we thought that the goal would, it actually seems to have rejuvenated Monaghan. They knew that they had to move it up a gear, and they have moved it up a gear, and that point by Amy Hamill was a prime example there. And you can see they're battling, they're tackling, they're tenacious, but that time a bit over tenacious, and the referee from County Mayo, Mr. Kevin Corcoran, has given the free to Westmeath, and they can build again just over the halfway line. That's Anna Jones to Niamh Nolan. Aoife Conley, let's see what she can do. She plays it back to Niamh Nolan. And there's lovely tackling in the back line there by Monaghan, and they got the turnover ball, and yet again they can break at pace. And they've got the runners this time, just crossing the halfway line. That's Anya Lockman. Anya plays it out to the captain, Muireann Atkinson. She's playing a captain's role today, plays it out the far wing. Let's see what options there are in the square for Monaghan. Chloe McBride. And there's the runner coming forward. It's Anya Lockman. Rosemary Courtney. Oh, lovely take in the back line there. Lovely take, intercepted ball. And now Westmeath can come forward again. That ball was taken by Mary Dunn. So that broke down the Monaghan attack. And Westmeath now coming forward in the shape of Aoife Conley. But yet again, Monaghan, they get the hand in and they can break away here. It really is end to end, but you can see the tenacious tackling, Johanna, that is going in by the Monaghan side. And there is yet again over-carrying given by the referee. And those are very hard to take sometimes whenever you are breaking forward and you get pulled up for a fundamental error such as that. Yeah, look, there probably is nothing worse when you have the ball and you're given a free for over-carrying. But look, he seems to be pulling it for every time. So, it's, as you said, it has to be consistent. If you do it once, you have to keep doing it throughout the game. There's the ball now for Tracy Dillon. Tracy with the shot, and that has gone to the right and wide. Well, it is a very entertaining game so far, and As I say, Westmeath in the early part, up until that goal, they were the team in the ascendancy, but some urgency now about Monaghan in their play and in their tackling.
Yeah, Barry, as you said, the goal went in and Monaghan seemed to have lifted up, and sometimes that can happen in teams. You know, you just need a little bit of a wake-up call. Whereas Westmeath, I feel, have kind of set back a little bit now after getting the goal, where you need to push on now.
So it all could make for a very interesting second half. Just a point between the sides here in Mullingar. And this has been a very entertaining opening half. Ball now played into the full forward line. Lauren Garland. Ball played in, but unfortunately the goalkeeper, Lauren McCormick, got possession there, and it's allowed Westmeath to come away. Need Nolan. Challenge coming in there from Breed McNally. Referee didn't like it. The ball's played on. Anna Jones, and has got a bit of pace. She's beat round her defender. She's still going with the hand pass. And the referee says square ball. And it's going to be a free out to Monaghan, but a bit of pace there by Anna. Yeah, great pace by Anna. Unfortunately, just giving away a square ball there. Monaghan on the attack again. So it's end to end. Literally, it's you come and attack, we'll come and attack. And that's what's making for an excellent game and an excellent exhibition of ladies football this afternoon. Anya Lockman. And it's now Monaghan trying to break up the far side. Ball's played in, looking for Muran Atkinson, the captain. She has possession of the ball. She goes one way, goes the other. She's still got the ball. She's still bursting through, getting a bit of attention. Ball's played back. That looks like a shot coming in there from Lauren Garland, and it came off the keeper and off the post. That could have been a goal for Monaghan. And the shot comes in the second time around by Shauna Coyle, and it goes wide. That could have been a goal. Great ball to Lauren Garland. An absolute rocket came off the post. And lucky for Westmeath, but a great shot, and unfortunately for Monaghan, it just hit the pole and came back out. It did indeed, and there's the half-time whistle, and that would have been a massive boost to Monaghan going into half-time. That ball coming off the post, but they're still very much in this game. At half-time, it's Westmeath 1-4, Monaghan 6 points. Johanna, that was a brilliant exhibition for 30 minutes there. I thought I really enjoyed it. No, really enjoyed it. Very exciting and very competitive, quite physical. Excellent first half. Monaghan are really after kind of, settling in now, especially when you travel down to play a match. It just takes a little bit longer to get settled down into a game, no matter what. You're travelling on a bus, you're a little bit stiff or whatever, no matter how much you warm up, but they're really settling in. And I think we're in for a really good second half, and I'm looking forward to see what changes come now. Yes, but the goal was decisive, giving Westmeath the lead, coming after a great save by the Monaghan goalkeeper. So that's why they are a point to the good. But coming into the second half, Monaghan need to do this. They got a bit of momentum going after the goal, and unfortunately for them, they didn't get the goal. It came off the post. Unlucky for Monaghan, but they will go into the changing room. They'll say this game is there for the taking in the second half if they want it. Yeah, exactly, Barry. It's all to play for now, and if there's anyone really wants to win here today, it's Monaghan. Regardless, they need to get a win. And they're playing well. They just need to push on now and get the ball to their kickers and to their scorers. So we're looking forward to the second half, Joanna. We'll get a cup of tea. And the half-time score is Westmeath 1 goal and 4 points to Monaghan 6 points. Join us for the second half.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl. proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.
And you're very welcome back here to Mullingar for the second half of this Division 2 National Football League clash between Westmeath and Monaghan. The half-time score, Westmeath 1 goal and 4 points to Monaghan's 6 points. So just the point between them as the Westmeath side come back onto the pitch for the second half. Monaghan, they've been out going through their paces for the last 4 or 5 minutes. And the referee gave a very stern blow of the whistle. And I think that hurried up the Monaghan side. Joanna Maher is beside me for the second half, and the sun's come out again. Joanna, you've put your coat back on because it was very cold during the half-time interval. So how would you see this second half going? Monaghan had the momentum coming into the half-time break. They hit the post, they could have had a goal, but that goal by Westmeath, which came from Aoife Conley, separates the sides, and it's all for Monaghan to do. But if they play the way they did at the latter stages of the first half, it's very capable for them to win this game.
Yeah, Barry, Monaghan really have come into this game near the end of the first half. Look, I'm sure they've got a good talking to at half time, and they'll just have to go out and now at this second half. And Westmeath, we're not sure there's any changes yet, but we'll let you know as soon as the game starts. As it stands, there doesn't look like there's many changes.
So we'll keep you updated if we see any changes. The referee, Mr. Kevin Corcoran from Mayo, gets the second half underway, and immediately it's Westmeath who lead by a point here, and they're breaking forward in the shape of Vicky Carr. That ball's played out to the far side, going in now to Ashley Ruan. Ashley with the shot, and that is the first wide of the second half to the right and wide. Conditions absolutely perfect. There's not a breath of wind here, so there's no advantage to either side in the second half, or indeed the first half. So we're about to get underway, and it's Lauren McCormick with the long ball. Sorry, Alana O'Donoghue with the ball. But yet again, it's mopped up in the middle of the field by Rachel Dillon. Vicky Carr playing it out to the wing. Niamh Nolan, she was very impressive in the first half. Nice interplay there around about the 45-metre line. Very patient play by Westmeath, and they're coming through. Is that a point? And it is. It's over the bar. And we're only about a minute gone in the second half. Nice interplay there, and the ball dropped into the hands of number 15 for Westmeath, who is their captain, Ciara Blundell. She put the ball over the bar, and that is the first point of the second half. Nice point there, Johanna.
Great score by Ciara Blundell. She's leading by example there. Joint captain alongside Kelly Boyce-Jordan, and you can always depend on Ciara to put it out of the bag. Brilliant score.
Well, I mean, she got that space there, and she looked up, and just a little dink of the ball over the bar, and it was as easy as that. So that puts the 2 points between the sides in the second half. The half-time score in the other game that has an impact on this was Laois 2-3, Roscommon 1-3, so a 3-point advantage there for Laois. And of course, if Monaghan were to lose this game and Roscommon were to win that game against Laois, well, Monaghan would go down depending on the points difference. But at the start of the game, it was a 12-point advantage to Roscommon. So we've calculators at the ready as we head into the final half of this league campaign. Monaghan, there's a lovely shot coming in there from Emma Clerkin, but that has gone to the left and wide. But as we said in the first half, Johanna, it is a case of Monaghan know what they have to do. They have to compose themselves in this second half, get the job done, and not worry about what's going on at Portlaoise.
Yeah, exactly, Barry. They're giving in high ball there, which is very dangerous at the minute because there's a very strong sun in Lauren McCormick's eyes. So I think they're going for the high ball into
the square to see what they can manufacture out of that. There's a loose ball coming through, and Monaghan, Shona Brady. Breed McNally, she impressed during the first half, and Monaghan working the ball along the full back line, heading up now, crossing the 45. That's Amy Garland. Chloe McBride from the Era Oak Club. Lovely pass inside to the captain, Muireann Atkinson. Muireann's getting attention there from Lucy Parr. Plays the ball, but it's a loose ball, and mopped up there at the back by the Westmeath backs, and they can now break at pace, crossing the halfway line, leading by 2 points. Plenty of space on the half back line, half forward line. The sun is temporarily blinding us on this side of the ground. Westmeath still in possession, waiting for an opportunity to drop the ball into the square. There's the runner coming off there, Kelly Boyce Jordan. And the runner again is Chloe Kelly. Chloe runs into traffic, but she's still going, but she's dispossessed, gets the ball again. The referee says there was a foot going in there, and that is a free to Monaghan. But Joanna, if you see there coming forward, the Monaghan backs yet again are playing that very tight tackling game. Yeah,
they're getting back straight away the minute Westmeath are coming down. Chloe Kelly very unlucky, but she had 3 around her the minute she got the ball, and a very good turnover by Monaghan. They're coming out with a different attitude this half, and they mean business.
Amy Garland, is she going to play the long ball in, crossing the 45-metre line? She's getting the attention there of Vicky Carr. Played out to Judy McQuillan. Nice pass inside, but yet again the Westmeath backline maybe a little bit overzealous with the tackle there, and the referee has given yet again a free in to Monaghan, and that's from about 45 metres out, so trailing by 2 points. Let's see what Monaghan can do. And you mentioned this tactic with the sun in the eyes of Lauren McCormick, so maybe this ball will be dropped into the square. Let's see what comes out of it. Ball played in. It was Judy McQuillan. Bit of a scramble for possession at the back, but it's Westmeath winning possession. And they can again build from the back line.
Lucy Power did brilliant there. She gathered up the ball and burst out with it at a pace. Lucy's been doing that for Westmeath for a good few years now, and she did brilliant there coming out with it. Rachel Dillon plays a lovely hand pass in. They're working it into the corner. That's Anna Jones. Anna out to Rachel Dillon. All a bit tight in there, but there's the shot coming in by Ashley Ruan, and that is over the bar. Another point there for Westmeath, Ashley Ruan, but Joanna, that was a well-worked point. That was an absolute brilliant score, probably one of the best scores so far of the game. Worked through 3 of the girls' hands to Ashley Ruan, who was running with pace through the middle. You cannot stop pace, and over the bar, a great score, and Westmeath need to do more of that, quick hands. 1-6 to Westmeath, 6 points to Monaghan, so there's a goal between them, or as they say, a kick of the ball. But Westmeath, they've come out here in the second half and they're playing a lovely passing game. They're getting their runners off the shoulder, and you can see this is very evident in this build-up here. Lucy Parr. It's a lovely ball in. Rachel Dillon. Rachel to Aoife Conley. Aoife going through, and that is a goal. A beautiful goal, and yet again, Joanna, it was the interplay with the passing, the hand passing, that opened up the Monaghan defence, and Aoife just said, thank you very much. Brilliant pass by Rachel Dillon. Rachel Dillon absolutely excellent. Aoife Conley dummied 2-3 players and into the back of the net. Absolutely brilliant score by Aoife Conley, yes. and well worked. They're beginning to turn it on in the early stages of the second half, which has really left Monaghan in their wake. 2-6 now to Westmeath, 6 points to Monaghan, and that's not the start that the Farney ladies wanted, especially after the way they finished the first half. Well, let's see what they can do coming forward. Brid McNally, shot coming in, and it's gone over the bar. That's a lovely point by Lauren Garland. So that's one back for Monaghan. Lauren Garland with the shot. She got possession of the ball, took one look at the posts, and over it went. So that's the 7th point for Monaghan. Lauren Garland with the point. But that's what they needed at this stage of the game. Yeah, great score for Lauren Garland. Any opportunities that Monaghan are getting, they're taking their scores. So they just need to try and create more opportunities. But they're on the attack again. Okay, let's see with Monaghan. It's Brid McNally coming forward. And that's a lovely ball. Is it a shot coming in? This time it's gone to the right and gone wide, and that was Lauren Garland again. But they might rue these misses coming towards the end of the game. But the goal coming there about 2 minutes ago from the Aoife Conley, she is on fire this afternoon. Yeah, she really is. She's having one of those brilliant days. Brid McNally
That's a ball, and it's played out to Jodie McQuillan. Oh, Jodie, lovely Jodie, what a goal. She just got a sniff there from the edge of the square, and in it went past Lauren McCormick. So, hey, back in the melting pot yet again.
Absolutely brilliant score. She kept it low on the ground. Very hard for a keeper to get down low like that. Great score, and Monaghan are coming back again.
1-7 to Monaghan, 2-6 to Westmeath. A 2-point advantage to the Midlanders. But Monaghan, they're not giving up this game after that poor start to the second half. But here they go again. Let's see what they can work. Ball comes in now to Rachel Dillon. Rachel's run into traffic. The referee has saw a push on Rachel, and it's going to be a free in to Westmeath. Topsy-turvy, Joanna, is the way I would describe this game.
Very, very exciting. Yeah, look, Monaghan they know what's at stake. Brilliant taking goal, absolutely brilliant. Back up the pitch, and again, I suppose the last thing they want to do is concede another goal or anything like that. So, look, they'll take a point of that, but that could have easily gone further. So they're right to kind of slow up the play.
Aoife Conley again with the point for Westmeath. That makes it 2-7 to 1-7, and yet again a kick at the ball between them. But Monaghan have shown that they're capable of scoring goals as well. That was a beautiful catch by Aoife Burns above her head. Amy Hamill. And yet again, Monaghan showing that they're really up for this game. The shot coming in from Jodie McQuillan. Is it going to curve in? It's gone wide. But beautiful catch taken on the 45-metre line, setting it up for McQuillan, and the ball unfortunately just dropping to the right and wide. But as they say, just a goal between them, Johanna. But fair play to both sides. They really have been up for this afternoon.
Yeah, they have indeed. And as you said, Barry, there's serious fielding there by Aoife Burns. Brilliant catch and brilliant delivery in.
So play back underway, but Monaghan get possession from that kick out. It's Brid McNally. Let's see if they can grind their way back into the game. Rosemary Courtney with the long ball out to the far side. It's Lauren Garland. Lauren plays it back into Rosemary Courtney. She's got the runner. It's in the Brid McNally. Brid's going inside, and there's a loose player down there for Monaghan. It's their number 5, Amy Hamill. Amy plays it in, and it's going to Rosemary Courtney, and she's run out of road there, and Westmeath can come away with it there. Maybe trying to be too over elaborate there when the opportunity was there for the point. Maybe they should have taken it.
Yeah, just a little bit too much time on the ball, and sometimes you can, as you said, you can overcomplicate it. So Monaghan probably need to just take their shots a little bit earlier.
So there's a free in the middle of the pitch on Rachel Dillon. And she decides to recycle it, and they're going to build again through Mary Dunn. Westmeath coming up now to the 45-metre line. That's the midfielder Vicky Carr. Vicky plays the ball across the pitch there to Ciara Blundell. Ciara goes one way, goes the other. She's lovely on the ball. It's played out, and there's Anna Jones trying to stop it before it goes out over the end line, and she did stop it. Still in possession, moving back up the field. Ashley Ruan, Chloe Kelly, patient build-up. Milik Fagan, very patient build-up by Westmeath. Looking for the space to unlock this defence, but the ball breaks again, and it goes to Ciara Blundell, and that's over the bar, and another point for Westmeath. They were patient, but they got there in the end.
Yeah, very patient on the ball. I suppose they still need those runners coming through. They still got the point, but they need someone coming off the ball. A great ball from Chloe Kelly to Ciara Blundell, the captain of Westmeath, straight over the bar.
So that has put Westmeath 2 goals and 8 points to a goal and 7, a 4 points difference. We're trying to Twitter our way to see what the score is in the game between Laois and Roscommon, because I'm sure Monaghan, the further back that they fall in this game, their minds will start moving to the game between Laois and Roscommon. And it's now 1-3, Roscommon 2-5 to Laois in the second half in that game. So if Roscommon don't win, Monaghan should be okay, even though they trail here in the second half by 2 goals and 8 to 1 goal and 7. Ball played in. That's the midfielder, Muireann Atkinson. She's also the captain. She's breaking through. Amy Hamill. Oh, great block down there by Ciara Blundell, the captain. She's everywhere on the pitch today, isn't she?
Yeah, she's down in the full back line. She's working very hard, Ciara. Brilliant block down. Turnover again now for Monaghan.
That was Maeve Monaghan taking the ball off Maeve Monaghan. And yet again, Monaghan can come forward in the shape of Jodie McQuillan. This is the captain again, Muireann Atkinson. She goes one way, goes the other, plays the ball in. That looks as if it's going to drop into the square, and it's gone to the right and gone wide, but that could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, you can really see here that Lauren has her baseball cap on. The sun is very strong in that ball going in, and anything can happen. I feel like when it drops in, it's very strong here in Lomans.
Absolutely. So we're about halfway through the second half, and I can see some subs coming in there for Westmeath. We'll confirm those. And going off, that is number 4, and that's Malik Fagan. And into the play is number 26, and that's Ayesha Roach. Game's not yet over, Westmeath. They would need to hopefully, for their perspective, put another couple of points on the board to make them feel a wee bit safer. But you wonder whether Monaghan would know, would that filter through the score between Laois and Roscommon. But I suppose if they do know it on the sideline, they'll not let them know, because they'll make them play their own game as it is. Yeah, exactly, Barry. Regardless, you're going to play the best that you can, regardless of the score. But look, I'm sure it does filter through at some stage along the sideline. Niamh Nolan with the ball through there for Westmeath, and it goes out over the end line, and it's going to be a restart for Monaghan goalkeeper Alana O'Donoghue. Alana's looking for runners, looking for options in around the 45-metre line. Referee's telling her to get on with it, and that ball has gone out for a sideline for Westmeath. You can see the way the panic it sets in when the referee does put you under pressure, but you haven't got any obvious, person in space to kick it to. Here's Anna Jones. Anna's going through, getting plenty of attention, tries the hand pass, and that goes wide. Good intention, trying to put the ball over the bar from the acute angle, but this time it's gone wide. But you can see the press, the Westmeath are pressing the Monaghan backs, and it is very difficult for the Monaghan goalkeeper Alana O'Donoghue to actually pick somebody up there. And we've actually got a stoppage in play at the goal. Is that the goalkeeper? No, not the keeper. We'll confirm that in 1 minute, but the score again, 2 goals and 8 points to 1 goal and 7, and it's Westmeath in the box seat in this game just after the midway point of the second half. And as it stands, Monaghan, they should preserve their place in Division 2 if the result or if the score stays the same between Roscommon and Laois. The last we heard, number 22 is down for Rosemary Courtney. Monaghan, that's Rosemary Courtney. She got a point in the second half. It looks as if she's got a hand injury there. Yeah. She's being led away there, so there's going to be a substitute probably coming in for Roscommon. It must have been maybe she, whenever putting that challenge in for the ball that was going to be fisted over the bar, she might have just caught her hand. But she's being led away. She seems to be okay, but we'll see if anybody else comes into the Monaghan side, and we're going to restart yet again with Alana O'Donoghue from the Emmyvale club. And she's going to kick the ball out. And the last time she kicked it out over the sideline, so let's see if she can pick any players out. But there seems to be a bit more movement within the half-back line at the 45. The referee's just making sure that Rosemary Courtney's okay. She's going to I think she might be coming back on by the looks of it, Barry. She could be maybe just getting attended to, but she's been a massive player for Monaghan, so I'd say
if they can get her back on the field, that they will try to get her back on, because she's been very good for Monaghan
She
here
has
today.
Indeed. But that looks like a sub coming in for Monaghan, just maybe a replacement for Rosemary Courtney. Let's see who that is when they turn round. And it's number 3, which is Jennifer Duffy from the O'Neill's Club. She has come in for Rosemary Courtney. Rosemary has a finger injury or a hand injury. So number 3, Jennifer Duffy, is in for Monaghan, who trail by 4 points here at Lomans in Mullingar, County Westmeath. So Monaghan coming through. It's Emma Clerkin, and it runs into a bit of traffic. The referee says that there was a charging there. So possession breaks down, and Westmeath can come away. It's a bit like the overcarrying, the barging or the charging rule.
If your feet are planted, I suppose, in the ground, and a player's coming towards you, it's a free against whoever has the possession.
And once referees give it for one side, they need to keep doing it, consistently across the board. It's just waiting to get underway. I think there may be another sub coming in, but we'll confirm that as soon as possible. That's a lovely take there by Niamh Nolan. And Westmeath can now break along their back line. That's number 26, Aisha Roach. She came in the second half. That's the long ball played up into the corner forward. And that's great interplay there. Rachel Dillon. Rachel plays it to number 21 with the shot, and that was Lauren Kiernan. Oh, the goalkeeper. Great save, Lauren Kiernan. 1-on-1 with the keeper. But it was Alana O'Donoghue with the save, but that could have been a third goal and curtains for Monaghan in this game. But yet again, a well-worked hand passing, but the long, quick ball into the corner forward set that up.
Really great move by Westmeath. Very unfortunate for Laura Kiernan, but a massive save by Orna Kelly. She came out and made a great save.
Chloe McBride for Monaghan. Now playing out down at the far side. Ball's recycled. Taken there by Emer Traynor. She seems to be another sub has come in for Monaghan. It's back to Emer. Or back to play. Shauna Coyle. Lovely catch. Oh, that was a high challengement in there. And there's a stoppage in play now, but that was a lovely take over her head. And she's down now, and I think this might be a tick for...
I think it's Niamh Nolan.
Niamh Nolan.
I think.
We'll just check who's down there for the Monaghan team. But lovely take over her head, and then she ran into traffic. High challenge, so now it's a free in to Monaghan. So let's see if they can tag one back. They trail by 4 points. And
is it Chloe McBride, I think?
It is indeed Chloe McBride. So this is an opportunity now for Monaghan to get another score on the board.
Chloe McBride has been a massive player for Monaghan here today. She's a serious player. She's doing very well, and her work rate has been phenomenal to try and pull Monaghan back into this game.
And at this stage you're thinking 4 points in it, a couple of points maybe just to tag it back, and then we'll see where we go. That was interesting ball played by Shona Brady. It's been played back into the half-back line. Monaghan tried to build it now with the hand passing. Emer Traynor runs into traffic, and yet again it's turnover ball, and at pace Westmeath can come away, but the Monaghan forwards, they're tackling back, and that is another free in for Monaghan. I'm not sure what that was for, but Monaghan, they won't argue. Maybe this time they'll go for the point. And yet another stoppage in play just on the byline at the Westmeath goal. So the referee's going in to make sure everybody's okay. But that was an interesting passage of play there. Firstly, Monaghan didn't go for the point. They played it back to try and recycle it. The play broke down, and it was recycled by the Westmeath defence. And yet again, there was play was turned over, and the net result is a free in to Monaghan. Let's see if they will go for the point this time and try and tag this or cut this lead back to 1 goal.
Tracy Dillon made a great interception there. She actually got the hand in, turned it over, worked it out, and ended up being on the end of the ball. I'm not sure what that free was for. I think it could be a hand pass or a throw ball on Tracy Dillon, but she did very well to get it out, and it's a free for Monaghan now.
And we're just looking at the scoreline between Roscommon and Laois, and it's now Roscommon 1 goal and 3, which is 6 points, and Laois 2 goals and 8, which is 14. So it looks as if Monaghan could be safe in Division 2 this afternoon, even though they look as if they're going to be on the wrong end of this result, because the Roscommon game has basically, they haven't lived up to the expectation that they were hoping to do by beat Laois. So we're having a prolonged stoppage in play because we have a player getting attention down at the far goal. We're not 100% sure who that is, so the referee, Mr. Corcoran from Mayo, has decided to call a halt to proceedings for a couple of minutes to make sure that the player's okay. You didn't see Johanna?
No, I didn't see Barry. I think it could be Rachel Dillon. I'm not 100%. I don't see her there in the group at Westmeath. I think it could be Rachel down.
So there's a site we don't like to see. It's the medics going down to see if it is Rachel Dillon. It may be, I'm not sure, would it be a head injury or something like that there, but it's not good to see medics coming over to look at a player, but we hope she's going to be okay. It was completely innocuous, it seemed, off the ball. It was away from the play, and she took that knock, and she's now down. So the medics are coming in to make sure she's okay. And we're just having a prolonged stoppage in play. So Joanna, you've obviously played in a lot of games. There has been stoppages like this. What, as a player, as a team, what do you do? Just try and talk, or try and sort of,
Yeah, like I suppose it's very hard not to kind of zone in on, especially if it's your teammate, to make sure she's okay. But I suppose from a very young age, you're kind of leave it to the professionals and you try and concentrate on yourselves going forward. But I suppose you try and stay focused and hope that whoever's down is okay. But you need to unfortunately put that to the side, and you have to play the game and focus on that. But they probably regroup now if she might be down for a little while. The paramedics are in now, so
this will be prolonged stoppage in play, and we'll have time added on at the end of the half to play out the rest of this game. But it must be about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes that we've been stopped for because of this hold up in play and the injury. It is Kelly Boyce Jordan. Kelly Boyce Jordan is down there. She's helping out. We just can't see the number at this stage because the player is down. But we hope it's nothing too serious.
Kelly is one of the longer players there at Westmeath. She's joint captain with Kieran Rundell. She's a real leader for Westmeath. Kelly has come back from 2 cruciate ligaments. So hopefully Kelly is okay. I'm sure she has a fair idea. She's a physiotherapist herself, so I hope Kelly is okay. And
no better.
She's she's a leader for Westmeath, and
so just to confirm that we've had about a 5-minute stoppage in play here at Mullingar because of a prolonged injury to one of the Westmeath players. We cannot see exactly who it is, but we know that number 5, Kelly Boyce Jordan. It seems it's a Monaghan player that's down. The person is prostrate on the pitch. So prolonged period of stoppage for about 6 minutes. And both sides, the referee has decided, should go back into their packs. And you can see that the Westmeath team, they're just doing a bit of jogging, a bit of loosening up. And the Monaghan side are doing the same. So let's see if we can still getting attention down in the goal mouth. Must be about 6.5, 7 minutes of a stoppage here. And it's never nice to see it, Johanna.
No, and it's obviously it's hard for us to see here, Barry. We initially thought it was Kelly, but obviously Kelly is trying to help. And hopefully we'll find out who it is soon.
It's just the angle that the player, we just can't see. She's surrounded, but hopefully she'll be okay. The medics are still down giving attention. But as we say, it would seem to be off the ball. We didn't see what happened. The play was about 20 metres beyond the end line. But the referee, after about a minute, decided to blow the whistle. And both sides are just continuing to warm up on the sidelines, as it's very unfortunate here on a beautiful day at the Lomans Club in Westmeath that we have this stoppage in play. So getting back to the match, 4-point difference. When you get a stoppage like this, any momentum that a team would have had in the second half, you know, sort of dissipates, and you're basically starting a new game again.
Yeah, Barry, the last game for Tyrone and Westmeath, we had a similar a head injury. So it was a massive stoppage. We nearly had 15 minutes waiting for the ambulance to arrive into Cusack Park. I do see the ambulance making its way down here now. But look, it can take a little bit out of the game. You just need to regroup, keeping warm, although there's no problem keeping warm today because the sun is splitting the rocks here, which is lovely. But just keeping warm, keeping together, keeping focused. There's nothing else you can do, and hope that the player is okay, and leave the professionals to do their job.
So it's a very sad sight to see the ambulance. We saw it coming in earlier and we said we hoped that it wouldn't be needed. So the ambulance is now coming in to give some added attention. We're not 100% sure who the player is. It's a Monaghan player that's down, but we'll confirm that as soon as we can. But just going to the other game, and it's 30 minutes gone in the game between Roscommon and Laois. And it's Roscommon 1 goal and 5 points, which is 8. And Laois 2 goals and 9, which is 15. So it looks as if Laois are going to win that game, which means that Roscommon will be relegated and Monaghan will be staying up. So just with this delay in play, it could be good news for Monaghan, even though they are losing. But it's not the way you want to, you know, stay in Division 2 to actually see this sort of an injury like this that requires the ambulance. So that game is finishing, or almost finished, between Roscommon and Laois. But this game will have a very long break. It must be at least 10 minutes since we had that stoppage in play. And let's see it's actually Emer Trainer, number 21 for Monaghan. We see she's just getting up there. She's been she's back on her feet, but her afternoon, it seems, is over. But it's good to see that she's back on her feet, and I'm just wondering, will she be going to the ambulance? But it's good to see that at least she's back on her feet.
Yeah, hopefully Emer Trainer is okay. She's standing now, so hopefully she'll be okay. Kelly Boyce, as I said before, she's a physiotherapist and very good sportsmanship. She was in straight away to make sure that Emer was okay. And again, that's attributes of Kelly, a real leader, and it's just in her nature.
Well, it's positive to see that Emer Trainer, she's up. I'm not sure what the nature of the injury was, but the rest of the medics are coming in now to have a look to see what else they can do. But at this stage, it's positive to see that she's back on her feet. So after the long delay, I'm assuming that the referee within the next couple of minutes will be getting play back underway, but it must be at least 12 minutes. And she's sitting now, it looks as if she's in a chair, and she'll be going to the ambulance and to be checked out. So that's positive, Johanna, that she's up. So
yeah, exactly. Not a nice scene. She's just in a chair now, but look, at least she's getting seen to and
it
get the
looks
treatment
like a leg injury or an ankle injury has sort of brought her afternoon to a close. Emer Trainer, and she's being wheeled off the pitch. So at least that's positive. There's no need or no requirement for the medics anymore or the ambulance, and hopefully that is not too serious. But about 12 minutes of a stoppage here, The referee is now calling the players back out into their positions, and we should be underway in the next number of minutes. And the result, it seems, from the Roscommon Laois game is that Roscommon were beaten. So Monaghan are safe in this division. And we'll just play out the rest of the game, but I'm sure that result has filtered back to the Monaghan ladies from the sideline. So it could be just a bit of a...
Yeah, Barry, I'm sure, look, that result has definitely filtered through. They had the time here, and now, look, it's all to play for. We could have a very, very entertaining last few minutes, because
ball put over the bar.
All is safe.
Jodie McQuillan from Castleblaney puts the ball over the bar, so that puts just 1 goal between the sides. 1 goal and 8 to Monaghan, 2 goals and 8 to Westmeath. So all in the melting pot yet again, but that's a beautiful ball. There's plenty of space there. It's Rachel Dillon. There's the shot coming in from Ciara Blundell. Was there a late challenge came in there? But that ball has gone to the left and gone wide, and she's still down. It looked like a late challenge come in, Johanna, that maybe put her off.
Yeah, look, it was a late challenge. Maeve Monaghan there for Monaghan, but you see, it's hard sometimes when you're kicking off the ball and the ball has nearly left your boot and you hit the ground. Sometimes you just don't get those frees, unfortunately.
So Ciara now, she's getting a bit of attention, but she's made of sterner stuff, and she's up and ready to get at it again. Just a goal between the sides. Here at Mullingar, we should be playing at least another 10 minutes because of the hold-up for the injury to Emer Traynor. But we're back underway in the beautiful sunshine here. And yet again, it's Westmeath coming forward. It's Mairead Newman. Mairead gets fouled there, so it's a free. It's going to be taken by Anna Jones. This may be within her distance. She's looking as if she's going to have a go at this one with the right foot. Not a breath of wind in the air here at St. Loman's Club. Number 10 with a shot. It's dropping, and it's come off the post. And it's still in play, or is it? Or it's gone to the left and wide. What is the referee doing this time? Is he asking for it to be retaken? I don't think the Monaghan players were back the sufficient number of metres. So is he going to get it retaken? But it was a good effort, Joanna. Unfortunately, just come off the post. Yeah,
great effort by Anna Jones. We're in a bit closer now this time.
So let's see, take 2. Let's see if she can put this one over to extend Westmeath's lead. She got the range the last time. Let's see if the accuracy is going to be correct this time, and it's 100% over the bar. Well taken. So at the second time of asking, Anna Jones puts the ball over the bar for Westmeath from about 23 metres out, and that's 2-9 to 1-8 in favour of Westmeath. But she's a good kicker of a ball from a dead ball situation. Pushing the back, going in there, and free into Monaghan. An opportunity for Monaghan to get one back. Jodie McQuillan with the ball from the Castleblaney club. She's bounced it once, bounced it twice, looking at the posts, and this should be over the bar. High dropping, and it's over the bar. Well done.
Great score.
1 goal and 9. Jodie McQuillan, that's her 3rd point in a row for Monaghan. 1 goal and 9 to 2 goals and 9. We're playing now well into the time added on for the stoppage to the injury to Emer Traynor. So we could have about another 6, 7, 8 minutes depending on the referee, but it's been an entertaining game and both teams are still going at each other right up to the death. Just a goal between them. Westmeath breaking through. Tenacious tackling there, a bit of a high challenge coming in, and the referee again has awarded a free in to Westmeath. So let's see if Westmeath can extend their lead again to 4 points. This time it's going to be taken from the left foot. And this time it drops over the bar, and that is another point coming in by Aoife Connolly. And they're pretty accurate with their place balls today.
Yeah, great score by Aoife Connolly. Anna and Aoife on the frees today, brilliant.
So you've got Aoife with the left foot, Anna with the right foot, and it's 2 goals and 10 to Westmeath, 1 goal and 9 to Monaghan. So it looks as if Monaghan, they're safe in their division with Roscommon's defeat. So this game now takes on just, it's just academic at this stage, but they'll still want to get, both teams will want to get the win on the board as we head towards the championship. And that was a bit of a loose ball, and now Westmeath can break a lovely 1-2. Chloe Kelly coming forward. Chloe at pace, she's getting a bit of attention from the other number 7, who is Anya Lockman. But referee, was it a double bounce or was she over carrying? I'm not sure, I didn't see.
He's given a free for Monaghan for, he's saying that Chloe came back, but I think there was both at the minute, it could have nearly been a hot ball more so, but it's a free for Monaghan.
So Monaghan will take this free. Looks like more substitutes going in. That's number 14 going off for Monaghan, which is Chloe McBride from the Era Oak Club. We'll confirm who has come in for Chloe. Yet another free to Monaghan, right on the centre of the field. Shauna Coyle from Latin. Coming in for Monaghan was Celine Murphy from Inishkeen. Coming into the forward line. This play's all got a bit untidy at the far side. The referee, there's another person, another player down. The referee, is he going to start the game again with the hot ball? And as you can see now, Joanna, it's a case now, get as many players, get them a bit of match experience. Coming in now for the Monaghan ladies is Ciara Ward, again from the Inishkeen club. And some more players coming in. We'll confirm who they are when we get them into the picture. But we're going to start again with free for Monaghan from the far side. Monaghan still in possession. There's a ball coming through. Will this be a goal for Monaghan? It's coming through. Oh, it's gone wide. That was Michaela McCabe from St. Bridget's had the opportunity there. The ball bounced to her just outside the square, but she couldn't get the decisive touch and it rolled wide. But an opportunity for Monaghan there to cut this back to a point and make it a grandstand finish. But yet again, the sidelines are just being emptied at this stage.
Yeah, and rightly so. Now's the time. Give girls some game time. Nothing to be lost here today, so roll on the girls that have been training and give them an opportunity.
So this game is over time because of the prolonged injury to Emer Traynor. And there was about a 10-minute stoppage, so we're just playing the dying embers or whatever time the referee has added on for that injury. And the score is 1-9 Monaghan, 2-10 to Westmeath. So a goal of the point between them. Let's see if Monaghan can make a game of this in the last couple of minutes.
Great turnover there by Vicky Carr. Brilliant.
Laura Kiernan. And there's some of the substitutes coming through. That's Lucy Parr. Lucy plays it to Susanna Buckley. There's the ball into the full forward line. A lot of attention coming through there. Oh, the shot coming in, and it was well saved by Alana O'Donoghue, the Monaghan keeper, but it was straight at her. Bit of a loose ball, but it's mopped up by Monaghan in the shape of Jodie McQuillan. Jodie with the ball into the corner forward. Oh, that was lovely play at the back. Well anticipated and mopped up there by Westmeath. And yet again, it set them onto the attack.
Great turnover there by Aisha Roach. Brilliant player. Aisha is originally from Kerry and she's playing with Westmeath. She was on the 2020 All-Ireland team. Massive turnover there by Aisha, and she's a great athlete for Westmeath. She
anticipated it. You could see that she was watching the ball coming through and she anticipated where it was going to go, and that was a lovely piece of skill. And again, Westmeath were back on the attack and through that interception. But the ball now looks as if it's a 50. Did I say 50? What age am I? It's a 45. It's a 45 metre ball to Westmeath.
Oh.
Aoife Conley Aoife's got about 3 or 4 Monaghan players around her, but Maria Newman gets the ball. Still tenacious tackling by the Monaghan backs. Vicky Carr. Vicky crosses the 45-metre line. Oh, that was a bit of a loose pass, and it's picked up by Jennifer Duffy. Jennifer came in the second half, and she's been fouled. And yet again, Monaghan can break from the back, from the half-back line. And this is another one of the subs that came in. That's Michaela McCabe from St. Bridget's. Rosemary Courtney. Rosemary plays the ball, now looking in through the corner forward, but comes off her knee, and yet again Westmeath can come away in the shape of Laura Kiernan. A lot of turnover ball in the game, but
Yeah, that was just unfortunate there. Rosemary is back on. Rosemary Courtney, she went off there with a hand injury, and she's back on. She's probably been Monaghan's best player here today. Her work rate was outrageous. She kicked in a great ball, just unfortunately hit off the knee of the corner forward, and Westmeath's ball.
Anna Jones. Anna goes one way, goes the other. The referee says she's being overcarrying, and there's that old chestnut again. Johanna, the old overcarrying, and they're being very strict on it throughout this whole league campaign. The referees have been. It's good to see Rosemary Courtney back. She went off. It looked like a finger or a hand injury, but she's obviously got a bit of attention and she's okay. So good to see her back. That was just before we had the prolonged stoppage for the injury to Rosemary Courtney. So let's see if... to Emer Traynor. So let's see if Rosemary can inspire Monaghan to a comeback. We're not entirely certain how many minutes are left in this game. It's at the discretion of the referee. Shot
Great
coming in
score.
there, and there's Holly McQuaid, and Holly has put the ball over the bar. That was a nice point by Holly, just in from Emmy Vale.
Lovely score by Holly McQuaid. She made it look so easy, glided it over. Great score by Holly, and a great ball delivered by Rosemary Courtney.
110 to 210, a goal advantage to Westmeath. So let's see, there's another substitute coming in on the far side. The referee's holding up play. So if I were Monaghan, you can see that you may try and go for this goal in the dying embers to try and get some sort of something out of this game. A point would be better than nothing. Let's see who's going off the Westmeath side. It's Ashley Ruan. She had a very good afternoon. And coming in is the number 20, which is
Emma Ballasty from Milltown. Milltown Reckonrath.
Free kick won there by Rosemary Courtney. The referee has pulled it up another 15 metres. Players didn't get back quickly enough, so they're shouting, "Put it in, put it in." They know there's a goal between them, so they're going for route one, but they'll be looking this opportunity in the dying embers to try and get the ball or try to engineer something. But look at going through is Anya Lockman still going through, and the referee has given them another free. Will this gentleman beside me shout, "Put it in" yet again? Or will they be content with the point? But it's actually... So let's see who's going to take this. Oh, Lauren Garland. What would you do, Johanna?
Oh, put it in.
Put it in, see what happens. A goal between the sides. They're packing the square.
Nothing to lose, why not?
Nothing to lose. It's at the referee's discretion. Let's see what she does. And she takes her point. She takes her point. Maybe they're gambling that there is more time left, but the point goes over there from Lauren Garland to put 2 between the sides here at Mullingar. 1 goal and 11 to 2 goals and 10. So they could actually win this with a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a lovely ball into the centre of the field by Lauren McCormick. A great kick out. And in the rugby scrum, it's now going to be a free to Westmeath. Westmeath would want to play possession football at this stage, to hold on to the ball, not let Monaghan generate anything that could actually steal this game at the very end. So there it is. It's all over. It's all over here at Lomans in Mullingar, and the final score: Westmeath 2 goals and 10, Monaghan 1 goal and 11. But the outcome of today is that Monaghan, they have saved their place in this division, and the score in the other game saw that Roscommon, they were beaten by Laois, so it was merely academic in the end. But Johanna, that was a fantastic exhibition of football.
Yeah, Barry, it was very exciting, and it was a very enjoyable match to watch. Free flowing, good ball going in, fast game through the hands, very entertaining. And look, nothing is lost. Both teams are remaining at Division 2. If nothing, both teams could have taken individual players and looking for different positions going into Championship, and it would have given an opportunity for management to see different players that maybe haven't gotten to play throughout the league. But very good game. Both teams should be very happy. Great display. Safe at Division 2, and that's all you need. That's all you want.
And we wish Emer Traynor. We had a prolonged stoppage for an injury. It looked like an ankle injury to Emer Traynor of Monaghan. So we wish her all the best. But also the 10-minute delay, the word probably got back through to the Monaghan girls that Roscommon did not do today what they had intended to do. That was to beat Laois. So the game at the end, it was just more of an exhibition between the two sides. They knew that the other game wasn't going to impact on this, but it was a lovely, open, flowing game of football. Yeah,
exactly. Like, I suppose when the pressure is off, it's free flowing, and sometimes it's the most enjoyable football you'll ever play, because there's no pressure on you. But no, we hope that Emer Traynor is okay, and she seemed to be okay. They're going to the sideline, but we wish her well.
But from a Westmeath perspective, the player of the game, it must be Aoife Connolly. 2 goals. She had the dead eye on the goal, and she took them well today.
Yeah, Aoife Connolly was exceptional today, and to be honest, Barry, she always is. You'd put your house on that she'd get a goal at least in every single game.
Yeah.
She's from the Garrycastle club, and yeah, she's a credit to Westmeath, and she was a real leader there today. She's definitely my player of the match anyway.
Yeah, and plenty of battlers in the Monaghan side. Jodie McQuillan with the goal, and then 2 points after that. So plenty for both sides to go away from today, to sit down and assess how things went. But looking forward to the Championship. Today's outing told them a lot about the two sides. So now the league campaign's over, they can look towards the Championship. But a lovely exhibition of football today.
Lovely game, and it's a privilege to be able to watch it here today, and thanks very much for having me, Barry.
Joanna, it was an absolute pleasure to have you here today, especially in the sun. And basically that's it from St. Lomans here in Mullingar, because the final score here in the Division 2 National Football League was Westmeath 2 goals and 10 points. And Monaghan 1 goal and 11. I've been Barry Flynn, and I was joined by Joanna Maher. Thank you very much for watching.
We were told the game was over before we'd even started. We were told our bodies weren't made for it. It wasn't our time to play. We played anyway. And together we played like there was no tomorrow. And they told us that was fine. You can play. You're good enough. And thought that was good enough for us. It wasn't. We are relentless. The game isn't over until we say it's over. Until we get everything we've given everything for. Until we level the playing field.
Lidl, proud supporters of ladies Gaelic football.